John, this is part 2 of your lesson on February 18th, 2024. This is your swing before we started talking about things we should look at refining. So, we'll just play this thing through again. Okay, so, pretty good backswing, and then it just comes apart. And the thing that's sinking the ship, you're in a pretty good spot here. I wouldn't change a thing at this point, but see this hand movement? Okay, so to be honest, it's okay if the butt of the club is pointed at the ball. In reality, we want it more pointed, dropping. So what I'm trying to spit out is the path, instead of going at the ball, goes a little more vertical like this. Okay, so that's the path of it. So let me get rid of that. But as soon as you get see this this pinkish line here, soon as the butt of the club gets outside there, it has to go from that spot to that circle to hit the ball, because that circle is where the butt of the club started. So the only way to get there is you just have to yank your hands inside, and when you do that, the club just gets way steep. And see how far outside your hands the club is there. This is only going to go left. You really can't play from that position. Okay, it's a credit to your short game and your putting that you're a 13 handicap, because this transition, this is just trouble. So again, it's indicating what you showed me on those statistics is you're a very good putter and a pretty good wedge player, and also you've got a strong mental game. Those three things will compensate for this over the top, lift and flip thing. So what we did was, talked about it, did some drills, and we ended up with the swing on the left. So if you just look at the one on the left, so we come back. So see how the butt of the club doesn't get way outside your hands, and see this is perfect. You got a picture. We'll ship you a picture of it. This is perfect right on your forearm. That's the guidepost, and then the butt of the club goes at the target, and you release through, and you come out kind of on plane again. You kind of shut down the follow through. That's why it gets steep in here. But this is real. You can play all day long with this swing. I'm telling you, all day long. So let's get both of these up here, and just different parts of the backswing is relatively the same. The top position is the same, but look at this. So that's the move here, and look at the move on the left. See how the hands actually drop down, as opposed to, look at the hands, they just go flying closer to the ball. Okay, so this is just a remarkable difference. It's a credit to your athletic ability that you can make this change so fast. But now what we have to do is get it to a point where it's repeatable. Okay, so your best drill is Tiger Woods' favorite drill, and he also hates it the most. If you Google Butch Harmon with Tiger Woods on Golf Channel, you'll see this move. So Okay, so what we want to do is, okay, so what we want to do is just take it to the top, okay, hold it there, reset your mind, and then do a downswing. Bam. Bam. So that's your practice swing. Okay, so the number one thing I would refine if I were you is we got to get the club on plane. We got to fix this throwing our hands out towards the ball in transition. Okay, that's mission number one. Okay, now, and you know, we shouldn't even bring this up, but I think you can handle it. You know, we have the problem. Let me put this upon. Just to repeat, when you go about refining your swing at this point, you can only focus on one thing at a time. It's like your mind is a flashlight. It can't shine on 3 different moves at the same time. So you got to focus on keeping it on plane, which you did well in this drill here. Now, the next thing, and you can do this when you're not working on your downswing, is we got to get the body rotated better. Okay, now here's something I found just as I'm reviewing it this evening, is that see how your butt line is about 10 inches from your heel line. Okay, so and in reality, it should be about 4 inches. Okay, so what that means is you've got your weight more towards your heels than the balls of your feet. Okay, so number one, your butt's back too far, and number two is you got to gradually get to the center line of your foot to swing the club properly, to rotate through it. So when you come away, your butt's too far back, so it gradually gets away. But here's the deal. If I draw this line where it should be, 4 inches behind your heel, you know, it's basically the head of the club. You can just fit it in there. But that is your effective back wall, given proper balance at setup. Okay, so when you come down, you're trying to get, so all of a sudden, this, whatever this, turquoise line, that's your new effective back wall. And what happens is, you know, like I said, you had good hip rotation. Look, you stay on that effective back line, back wall. So if you start with your butt, again, you know, 4 inches inside your heel line, then you'll be able to keep your butt against the original back wall. Hopefully that makes sense. But again, you can't focus on this and the swing plane. This is kind of extra credit when you're not hitting balls and you just sit up on the sofa or you get in a mirror and you get set up properly.